श्रीमते नामिने नमस्ते मधुसूदनाय भक्ति प्रियायते दुर्लभ कृष्ण भक्ति अति सरल कारिणे. So Hare Krishna, we will continue again with the second half of 2.70. And over here, Lord Krishna, yesterday as we were discussing that a person who is not disturbed by the incessant flow of desires that enter like rivers into the ocean, which is ever being filled but is always still, can alone achieve peace, and not the man who strives to satisfy such desires. So, over here, yesterday, as we were discussing, that just like the river flows into the ocean, there are desires that keep entering our mind. This whole world is filled with all different kinds of desires. And like we heard yesterday, that what is it that a man wants? A man, a person, what do they want? Leaving whatever they want everything else. So apart from what they have a Tesla car, if they have a Mercedes car, if they have a BMW, they have a big house already with 3 bedrooms, right? Apart from that, they don't want that. Someone with a BMW will say, I want a Rolls Royce, I want a Ferrari, I want a Lamborghini, I want Maserati. If someone has 3 bedroom, they will say, I want a 4 bedroom. Someone has a 4 bedroom, they will say, I want 6 bedroom, I want this mansion. So desires, even small things for desires, every day they come in our mind. And that is like how the rivers flow into the ocean, right? But the ocean is always still over here. Although the ocean is being filled, right? It is always still. That is telling us that no matter how many desires of ours we fulfill, it will never be enough because tomorrow a new desire will arise. So, whatever desires enter the mind, even if you keep filling the mind, let's say Krishna keeps fulfilling all of your desires. You want a Maserati, you got it, right? Then what? Then you want a Ferrari, then you want a Lamborghini, then you want Rolls Royce. Let's say all of that is being filled, but we are still not satisfied. And then subsequently, Krishna is saying that one who is not disturbed by these desires can alone achieve peace, and not a man who is working to just satisfy these desires. So it is very hard though to control these desires. We are all living with a family life. We have wife, kids, husband, parents, and we are living in a world where we are judged today by the level, our status is judged every single day when we step out by the type of clothes we're wearing. Are we wearing brand name or not? Are you wearing a Rolex watch or not? Forget that. Even the regular watches, if you wear the old style analog watches, people judge. Oh, they don't have a smartwatch, right? And wherever you go, if somebody sees your house, if it's not very big, then they will judge based upon that. So today we are being judged. So that also is a cause that all of these desires come in. Living in this Kali Yuga, if someone drives a very old car on the street and they're driving and going, it may be working completely fine. And that person may have a lot of money, but if he's driving a car, he or she is driving a car that is very old, more than 10, 15 years old, and God forbid it makes any noise, and people start judging. Oh, look at this person. They have no money. They are not, or they have the money, they're not spending. Look how bad they are driving. That person may be completely satisfied with the car, but people still judge. And then if we hear the judgments that people pass on us, right, our self-confidence breaks. Then we have the desire that yes, I will show it to them. I will prove to them that I have the money. I can buy a new house. I can buy a new car. I can buy a bigger house than them also. So this mind will actually, it is very hard to control. Krishna says it himself in the future. Krishna is explaining over here that how one should control the mind through it and the senses and everything is he has explained in the second chapter. But as we are reading and going through this, right, even if we sit and read, tell me who can control the mind? One small desire also we cannot control. It is so hard to control. On Ekadashi day, how hard is it to control that desire to eat grains, to eat pizza on that day? And on Ekadashi day, when you are fasting, that is the day that you will feel like having all these dishes that you haven't even thought about before. Right? On that day, you will feel like eating pizza. On that day, you will feel like eating ice cream. You will think, I don't even want ice cream. I don't even eat it regularly. Why am I getting this desire today? It is so hard to control. And then you start waiting for the Dwadashi for the next day. So all of these processes are there. All of these qualities that Krishna has described about one should control the mind, control the desires, control the senses, right? Not be attached. All of that is there, but it is very, very hard to act upon it. In fact, even Bapuji says that lot of the Mahapurush also, even they, it is very hard for them to control their mind. So what to talk about us common people? So that's why instead of getting into all of this theory about what we should be doing, how we should control our mind, how we should control our senses, if we work on controlling all of that, we keep forgetting about Krishna. We keep forgetting to chant his name. So that's why we should just simply surrender to Krishna and follow the recommended procedure of chanting in this Kali Yuga. Because that is the easiest way. If you have not controlled your mind, it's okay. Sit and chant. If you have not controlled your senses, it's okay. Sit and chant. If you have lot of these desires, whether they are material, whether they're good, whether they're bad, just sit and chant. Once I had a friend, and I met him after I got initiated by Bapuji, and then I met him after maybe 2 3 years. So I'd not seen him. And then, he was like, and he had heard about that I got initiated and I stopped eating meat, drinking alcohol, and I started chanting and everything. So he asked me that I do not see any difference. I'm meeting you after 3 years and you have stopped meat, you have stopped alcohol, you're chanting and this. But I do not feel any difference when I'm meeting you. You still feel that same old person that we can go and party and drink. I said, no, but I don't drink or eat meat or do anything now. He said, no, I know, but the vibe is, the same still. Told him, yeah, because that energy doesn't change, right? So although I'm chanting, my energy has gotten just better. That's why you kind of feel that I haven't changed. He's like, no, but we can still sit and talk about anything and everything and all of that. So I told him, yeah, that won't change that much. Because when you take initiation, when you start chanting, people think you have become a sannyasi, you have given up the whole world. That you are just sitting in a corner the whole day and just chanting and you don't care about anyone. But no, that is not the case. In fact, we have double responsibility because we have to perform our material duties, working, taking care of the family, taking care of the spouse, the kids, the parents, making sure everyone is happy, everyone is getting the time that they need. And on top of that, we have to spend 2 3 hours chanting also, and then doing some seva, right? So we have double responsibility. So this person then, as we were talking, asked that what is the result of your chanting? I said it's very soon. I mean, you cannot tell that. Result will come at the end when we leave the body. And if I'm chanting at that time, the whole life is a practice to sit and chant, to remember Krishna. Because when we die and we're leaving this body, if we remember Krishna at that time, then this will be our last birth. So he started saying, and he's a Hindu Indian person born in India and raised in India and then came here for college and then started living here. So he began to say, but why don't you want to take another birth? I told him that you may get any birth out of these 8.4 million species. It is not guaranteed you will get a human birth. He's saying, no, no, you'll get a human birth again. I told him, then what are all these animals doing? Right? The soul, you think they don't have a soul? They're not a living being? That they also will just be reborn as that same animal again? So he didn't answer. But then he goes, but I want to take birth again, he said. He said that he wants to take birth again and then become like Hugh Hefner. He wants to have all of the beautiful girls with him for his whole life. And he wants a full mansion like that. And he wants all the best cars. And he wants unlimited money. These were his four desires. So he said, you please ask your Guruji about how I can get this in my next life. Right? So that is our state today. Rather than thinking about not taking birth again and getting out of this whole cycle of birth and death, they are planning for their next birth where they will come and enjoy more sense gratification, just satisfying the senses. And so I told him, if you want that, with the grace of Bapuji, I told him that even for that you sit and chant actually, because by chanting, right, if you have no desire, if you just start doing it for the love of Krishna, then you will get Krishna. But if you're doing it for any other reason also, although that is an offense, you will still get that. So if you're chanting that I want the next birth and I want all the beautiful girls throughout my whole life and I want a big mansion, unlimited money, and amazing cars and travel everywhere in a private jet, for that also you just sit and chant. And Bapuji said this, he said, yeah, just tell him to sit and chant. Even for that, it is chanting because this Kali Yuga, for anything, chanting is the recommended procedure. So now tomorrow we should not start this process that we start sitting and chanting for a next life with all of these beautiful girls or men or and cars and mansion and money and all of these things. Remember, we should do it for the pleasure of Krishna, that Krishna will be happy when we are doing this. I am here to just using this life to develop that relationship with Krishna. Because in the Kali Yuga, there's nothing else. Kalir doshe nidhe rajan, asti eko mahan guna. There's only one good quality about this age. And I'm 100% sure that if there was anything else, my Guru Maharaj would have told me that. He would have said that this is another way, or this is another way that you can get out of this cycle of birth and death. But no, and the chanting has been recommended through the Guru Parampara. So it is not that somebody woke up one day and they said, now sit and chant. Just chant and everything will be fine. No. It has been recommended in the scriptures. When Narad Muni went to Brahma, he asked, how will the jivas of the Kali Yuga, right? They will be in such a bad state. How will they be able to get elevated to the spiritual planets? And that's when Brahmaji told them that through chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. They will simply by chanting, they will go back home. They will go to the spiritual planet. So Kalir doshe nidhe rajan asti eko mahan guna. There's only one good quality about this age. Kirtana deva Krishnasya mukta sangha param rajayate. That one will become free from this material world. And not only that, then what will happen? Once he becomes free from the material world, he will go directly to that spiritual world and never come back. Right? And there's not just one scripture. Any scripture you pick up, they will say the same thing about the chanting. And there are so many examples. I'll just read from Bapuji's Glories of the Holy Name. That over here in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in Canto 6, Chapter 2, Shlok number 18, it is said that as a fire burns dry grass to ashes, so the holy name of the Lord, whether chanted knowingly or unknowingly, burns to ashes without fail, All the reactions of one's sinful activities. What burns? The chanting of the holy name, right? And then in the Bhagavatam, again in the sixth canto, one who chants the holy name of the Lord is immediately freed from the reactions of unlimited sins. We cannot even think how many sins. That if one simply chants the holy name of the Lord, he's immediately freed from unlimited sins, even if he chants indirectly, right? Either jokingly, for musical entertainment, or neglectfully. This is accepted by all the learned scholars of the scriptures. And just like this, there are so many, so many, so many. Even the Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj says, right? He says, Sab Gobind hai. Naam japo ji aise aise, dhruv pralad japyo har jaise. That's what Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj says. And what names did Dhruv and Prahlad chant? Dhruv Maharaj chanted Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Who gave him the mantra? His Guru Maharaj. Narad Muni gave him the mantra. So we are the same like Dhruv Maharaj. We have received the mantra today from our spiritual master to chant in this lifetime. And that's all we need to sit and do. Just like when Guru Maharaj, Dhruv's Guru Maharaj, Narad Muni, gave him the mantra, he stood in the middle of the forest and chanted over there. Krishna came over there and gave him darshan. When Shabri's Guru told her that you just sit and wait over here, Ram Bhagwan will come over here to give you darshan, she waited and waited for such a long time till her very old age. But that happened. Ram Bhagwan came to her kutia and gave her darshan. And so, similarly, our Guru Maharaj also has told us that the only way to get out of this cycle of birth and death in this Kali Yuga is chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, we have to take that instruction with the same level of sincerity and the same level of eagerness like Dhruv Maharaj, like Shabri, and all of the other devotees, just like them, because they have followed the same process. And today, their name is spoken in history that they were such elevated devotees. So we also have to simply obey the instructions of a bona fide spiritual master. Bona fide spiritual master means one who has a spiritual master. So how Bapuji's Guru Maharaj is Bhaktipad's Guru Maharaj is Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj. Just like that, there's a whole lineage. So not only was our Guru Maharaj, he's our Guru Maharaj, but he's also a disciple of his own Guru Maharaj. So just like that, when we say bona fide spiritual master, that means it is not a self-made person that who comes one day and says that I got enlightened and now this is what I am recommending you do. No. Bona fide means there's a guru parampara. Our guru, they have a guru, their guru has a guru, and so on. And just like that, that connection leads all the way to Krishna. Right? Even in the Bhagavad Gita, if you open up the first few pages, the full guru parampara is there, starting from Krishna, all the way down to Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktipad, and Bapuji. Because that's why it is called Bhagavad Gita as it is. Without the Guru Parampara, that means somebody has made this up by themselves in the middle somewhere. But that is not the case. All the way starting from Krishna to Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktipad, and Bapuji, that lineage is there, the bona fide spiritual master. That relation, that tie directly to Krishna is there through the Guru Parampara. So that's what we should pay attention to. So simply, all of these things, when we are reading and even learning about it, it is so hard just to listen about all of these processes of what we should be doing. Control the senses, control the mind, control the desires. But Krishna, we are living in the Kali Yuga, so what should we do? So simply chant. Chant and be happy, like Srila Prabhupada said. So with that, we will end it here and we'll continue next week. So before we end, we'll chant together Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र बिहारी लाल की जय। निताई गौर हरि बोल। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे। हरे कृष्ण।